Hi friends, welcome back to Sheena's Homestead. If you're new here, I'm Sheena. This is my homestead. Today we are wrapping up some projects. We're cleaning up in the garden. If you can hear, Rob is using the wood chipper. He's making some wood chips for me to put down in my garden because the weeds are just getting out of control and it's really hard for me to take care of. So he is helping me to get that set up. In the meantime, I am trying to de-weed as quick as I possibly can. And then on top of it, I am setting up for our winter garden. So I know it is hard to think about because we're in the thick of our summer harvest, but the truth is fall will be here before you know it. And that means we need to plant our stuff now for it to be ready in the fall. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to get your fall garden in the ground. This is a brand, it's Organo Republic, and it is winter vegetables and greens. I got this on Amazon and it is a pack of 25 different varieties of things that grow well for the fall. So we're going to get some of these things into the ground today. But first, let me show you some of the varieties that are in this package. So as you can see, they've listed all the varieties here, but they come in individual little packages, and we have Swiss chard, broccoli, some carrot varieties, beets, iceberg lettuce, Brussels sprouts, bok choy, some onions, peas, turnips, lots of yummy stuff. So today my priority is going to be spinach, celery, and broccoli. I have been replanting other things as we go along, like squash, yellow squash, and also zucchini will definitely give you a harvest before fall dates. I should say fall frost dates. I am on the brink of zones 6 and 7, and it just depends on year to year whether we follow one or the other. But I'm hoping for a long and warm fall, so hopefully we'll get more out of our harvest. And come on, let's get started. I did already replant all of my lettuce in this area, and I started new carrots. As you can see, they're already popping up and doing wonderfully. We love this hoop garden setup. It stopped both a lot of bugs and most definitely predators like bunnies from getting in and eating our full harvest. So I highly recommend doing this if you live in an area with lots of pests. For today, I am going to plant our celery right next to that area. We have some tomatoes currently growing. By the time these seeds germinate and are big enough, these tomato plants will have been done. These tomatoes are Roma, so they are determinate variety. They will fruit once, and once they are done, I will pull those out of this spot, and the celery will have already started growing, and we will get another harvest out of this ground. So I've got this ground pretty well cleared. I'm just evening it out a little bit so we have something nice and smooth to work with. Celery seeds are super small to work with, so I have had them blow away in the package at times. So what you want to do is make sure you have them all in your hand when you are ready to plant. So you are supposed to space these out 6 to 8 inches, but you guys know me. I am not going to do that. I am going to get as many in this space as I possibly can. And I just take my hand and gently cover up. Then we'll make sure to water them in. You want to make sure you're nice and gentle with your water. celery seeds are super little, so they can get washed away. Sorry, there's a lot of noise on the farm today. Rob is working hard for me to help get my stuff in order. So the next thing I'm going to do in the garden is plant these. They are my little broccoli starts. I started them inside because we've had a lot of trouble lately with squirrels, ground squirrels, and other things eating my little plant starts and seeds. So I'm hoping these are big enough that they have a chance to survive. Okay, so now that we have those in the ground and we are really working towards our fall garden, I want to also remind you that fall is the time to plant garlic and shallots. So those tend to sell out quite quickly if you are purchasing organic. So I just want to remind you that if you haven't purchased before, you might want to start doing a little bit of research and figuring out when and where you want to plant yours. I think I'm going to move mine to a different bed this year, and I'm going to do the whole bed because I didn't grow enough garlic for our needs. And I also think that I'm going to switch varieties. A lot of mine were quite small, and I do believe part of that was because we had such a bad drought even through our winter time. So you have to remember, when you plant garlic, you're planting it in the fall and it stays in the ground over winter and into spring, and then you can harvest it in earlier summer. But the thing to remember about that is the water that it gets from the snow over winter is part of that process, and we only got one good snow, and then we had a severe drought all through our spring. So my guess is some of my garlic was quite small because of that. But I definitely want to try planting elephant garlic. It's enormous. So I think that that would be really efficient and definitely worth it. I haven't figured out who I'm buying from yet. Last year I just bought from an organic company, and it was kind of a last minute thing, and I had forgotten about it, and it was the first time I wanted to grow garlic. So this year I think I'm gonna do some research and find someone really reputable that we can get quite a lot from. Remember, once you invest in your garlic, it is something that you get to keep forever. So you don't have to buy more seeds for your next year's growing, because you just keep the bulbs, the best bulbs from what you've grown, and you plant them back into the ground. So that's really cool. Make sure you make a good investment and buy quality garlic so that you can have your own for years to come. So anyway, that's about it for today. We got some celery in the ground, some broccoli, and I'm just going to continue as time goes on, as I'm harvesting things, to just keep making sure I put more seeds in the ground. I will link below that little packet of different seeds for winter. Makes it super nice and easy. You just pop them right in the ground. But I hope that you guys are thinking about your fall gardens. I know it's something that can get really left on the back burner, especially when we're in full harvest of our summer garden and having the best time ever preserving it and things like that. I think that fall gardens get left behind quite a bit, but you'll be sad if you don't plant something now for the future. So take a couple minutes, make a couple purchases, and make sure you get something in the ground so that you can continue this awesome harvest season. Well, thank you so much for following along with me today, friends. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I can't wait to hear how all this stuff in your garden is going and thriving. So make sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know how things are, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon. See you later, friends. Bye.